So on this bag, it has these two little pieces here on the hardware, and all you do is you pull them together and it releases that clip on the bag, and then it opens easily from there. Hi everyone, today we're checking out a gorgeous Louis Vuitton Monceau 28. This bag is absolutely stunning and I am so excited to share some details and a close-up view of this bag with you. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and take a moment and subscribe below. It helps me share more content with you each week and it changes everything. It helps you get to see new videos and other bags like this. So let's go ahead and check out this Louis Vuitton Monceau 28, find out where the date code and heat stamp are, and a little bit more about the bag. Let's get started. All right, friends, so today, like I said, we're checking out this gorgeous piece by Louis Vuitton. This bag is a Monceau 28. They also came in a 26, and there was a larger, like, business work style bag, more of a briefcase, that was a larger one as well. Today, this is a 28. It's very similar to the 26, but just a tad bigger. This bag is absolutely stunning. This bag came in the monogram print. You can also get it in a couple different colors with the Epi leather, this being my favorite. The black Epi leather with the gold hardware is absolutely stunning. It is one of my favorite pieces, and I'm so excited to share with you some details, close-ups of the bag, some of my favorite parts of it, as well as the heat stamp and date code. And if you stay tuned till the end, I will share those mod shots with you and how the bag fits as well. So let's go ahead and do a close-up view and talk about the bag a little bit more. So first and foremost, this bag has this lovely top handle carry. I absolutely love this. So it's very similar to the pochette Matisse nowadays. However, this strap sits upward. So instead of sitting down like the pochette Matisse has, where you have to actually pull the strap up, this one is already angled. It has such a cute little feminine curve to it on the bag, and I think it is absolutely stunning. This bag also has a very structured fit, but it is still very comfortable and easy to wear. One of my favorite things about the hardware on this bag that I just absolutely love are the D-rings. So at the top of the strap, as you can tell, you have these two little D-rings where you can remove and add your favorite straps that you want. This is really, really great because it allows you to dress this bag up or down. So if you need a night out where you want to dress it up, make it a little bit more formal, you can absolutely do that, especially with the black Epi leather and the classic gold hardware. This makes this bag so easy to dress up, or you can add that casual strap and dress it a little bit down, which we will check out in the other part of the video later at the end. So make sure you stay tuned to check out that try on of the bag. But I absolutely love that make this bag just so versatile, and you can fully remove the straps, so you can just have a hand carry if you prefer that as well. So it is a great option for so many people. Today I just have this gold chain on there. If you want to check these gold chains out that I've used these for quite a few years and I absolutely love them. You can click on the Amazon link below, down below and get that for those chains. They come in different sizes. You can adjust them. You can find the size you want, and go through them. But those work really great. Just note they are a little bit smaller, so if you have a thicker D-ring or hardware that you're going to add them to, just note it might not fit on that if it's a little bit thicker. But these ones, it fits really good on most of those size D-rings for the adjustable straps. So without further ado, let's keep going. So this bag, this is what it looks like from the side. It is not full at the moment. This bag, it does expand a little bit more. It's not quite an accordion fit, but it has that nice soft leather on the either side so that when it expands, it just goes out a little bit more, and that carries through on the bottom as well. So if you have this in the monogram print, you'll have that nice, lovely treated leather on either side that goes through the bottom. But on the black Epi leather, you have that gorgeous black Louis Vuitton leather throughout, and I absolutely love that. So let's go ahead and talk about how to open this piece. Sometimes it's the simple things that can just be a slip up for us, but the easiest way to explain it is you have these two pieces of hardware, and one of them is going to slide to unlock your clasp. So on this one, it's going to be over on this side of the bag, which is my right-hand side of the bag, and you just slide the two pieces together and it releases the lock. So when you unlock the bag, move the chain there so it's not too loud for you. When you unlock the bag, you have the two holes right here. The top one is the one that's going to clip back into. The bottom one is for if you had the lock for the bag as well, which you could release it that way if you wanted, but you have the two sliding pieces so you can just unlock it there. So that's how you open that. You have this lovely front compartment. One thing to note, this compared to the 26, like I said, is just a tad bigger. So everything you have just a little bit more room on there, but really they're very comparable in size, and I really love both of them. You cannot go wrong either way. But you have that lovely front compartment. You can fit phone, your keys, your like little odds and ends, maybe some chapstick or a pack of gum or something up there, and it would fit lovely. And then you have the main back compartment here. So this bag, I find that when you use it out and about, like if you're carrying it crossbody or over the shoulder, it doesn't gape open too wide or feel awkward. Super easy to open, grab what you need, and it functions really well. I love the fact of the clasp for the privacy, because when you have a clasp like this, it shuts really well. You feel like you have your privacy with the bag, but you're not fiddling with, you know, if you're not somebody that likes a buckle on your bag, you don't have to feel like you have to unstrap the buckle and restrap the buckle. You don't have the zipper closure that has the zip on the top, but you have this lovely, easy to access clip on the front. So that works really well for so many. But when we carry out throughout, you also have, like I said, that main large compartment on the inside. This holds a good amount. So you can either fill it as much as you want on there, but if you do leave it a little bit less full, you're not risking the bag like losing its shape because it's structured enough to hold its own shape. Some bags, if you don't completely fill them, or if you don't fill them enough, you kind of get like a slouchier look. On this piece, you don't get that, but if like right now it's empty, and so that front compartment kind of sits in a little bit, but just know once you put some items in there, you don't have to worry about it like denting it or anything. The other thing is this lovely back zipper compartment. So if you're like me, it's so nice to have additional pockets or compartments on bags. I absolutely love it. The back zipping compartment on this is wonderful. So a couple of things to note, because you're gonna have to find this on the pre-loved market. If you check out abbymbags.com, I try to keep these in stock for you as much as possible. If there's not one available, feel free to shoot me an email as well. But I try to keep all these favorite bags of mine for you guys. But one thing to note on the pre-loved market, the signs of wear and tear that are common. This bag is so common on that fold to find a crack or the stitching popped. I've had one before in the past that I've used with the stitching popped, kind of like a little crack at the top, and it didn't worsen for me. But if you're going to be carrying a ton of items and maybe harder on bags, that might be an issue to consider. But it just tends to happen up there over time that it can happen. It doesn't always, but it's a possibility and something to watch for. The other thing is the pockets on the interior. Some people, just like on other vintage pieces, they can run into the stickiness or dry peel type of thing that happens with the lining over time. So it is possible to have that on a bag or an item. So just, you know, inquire, check out, see if it's got the peeling or sticky. If you're willing to remedy that, or if it already has been remedied, sometimes the bags that's been taken care of and it leaves like a nice soft lining. So just check out the pictures, do your research. But that is just something to note that can happen in the vintage process of these pieces. The other thing to note is the date code and heat stamp. So if you're wanting that third party to authenticate for you and find where those are, on this bag, you're going to have your heat stamp right in here, right under your zipper compartment. And your date code might be a little tricky to find. On some of these pieces, especially the vintage ones for Louis Vuitton, they can print them and they can fade, they can be rubbed off. So just know that it can be a little tricky. Let's see, so if you're looking, let's make this a little bit easier. If you're looking at the front compartment right here, your date code is generally going to be right in here printed along the seam. So like I said, sometimes it can be worn off. Sometimes with vintage pieces, it can be a pre-date code as well. But if you're wanting to locate that for the, you know, third-party authentication, it should be right there along that front tab right here inside and located and printed right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do a what's in my bag as well as a try on of this gorgeous Louis Vuitton Monceau 28. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Have you used a Monceau? Do you prefer the 26? Do you prefer the 28? And what's your favorite print? I'm curious to hear from you. But let's go ahead and check out some more on the bag. All right, friends, so like I said, let's do a close-up look at this gorgeous Louis Vuitton Monceau 28. So I want to do a what's in my bag, show you a little bit closer up of the bag, and even give you a close-up of where to find that date code in the bag. So like I said, this bag does open from this front clasp here, so let's go ahead and cover that one more time so you guys can see a close-up of where that is. So on this bag, it has these two little pieces here on the hardware, and all you do is you pull them together and it releases that clip on the bag. and then it opens easily from there. So that's all you have to do. As you can tell, it goes in right here on the front little hole there, and that's where you do that. Before we go ahead and get started on what's in my bag, I do want to share with you what that looks like full. So like I said, the sides stick out a little bit more, but it doesn't become bulky or anything. It keeps its structure and is such a cute piece. So I just cannot get over that. There's also those D-rings I was talking about at the top that make it easy to add your own strap, remove it if you want to fully remove it, or, even if you want to add a little bag charm, you could do something there. But I really love that about this bag. That makes it super easy. So let's go ahead and do a what's in my bag and check out what's in my Louis Vuitton Monceau 28. So this is what it looks like full. I am using this compartment, the main compartment. I'm not using the zip pouch at the moment, but this is how it fits and kind of sits. So it doesn't gape open or anything. It is a really nice fit. I love the structure of this piece, but without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and to see what's in my bag. And then we're going to do the mod shots and the try on as well. So make sure you stay tuned till the end. So let's go ahead and get started on this. We have in the front compartment, my phone. Remember that is the XL size phone, so it's a larger phone. There is plenty of room to add, like if you want to add your keys or something in there as well. It's a really good size pocket. Up on the top, I have my larger Kislock wallet that fits in there really well, good as well. Also my 6-key holder. Some of these items today are a little bit bulkier, but it held up really good. My sunglasses, gum. If you know, I always have some of these essentials with me. My PM agenda, it fits in there perfectly, and that is pretty full as well. Today I'm using this little vintage Chanel case for my catch-all, just like, eye drops, Kleenexes, tea bag, little wisp, all that kind of stuff. So that fits in there really good, and I love that this is like a compact little wallet. It fits lips, or cosmetic pouch, fits lipstick, fits lip gloss, and all that stuff in there too. So I really love that as well. And finally, if you know, I always have some type of meat stick with me. So those Chomps meat sticks, love being able to have those. So all of that fits in here really good. There's a good amount of space. And like I said, I did not use that back compartment today, but a close-up of where you'd find that date code. Like I said, if you're looking at the front of the bag, we'll make this a little bit easier. You have the LV right here. On this piece, it's printed over in that corner. It can move from which corner it is in, especially on the vintage pieces when they're printed. But let's see if you guys can, I'm so sorry, see if we can get it in there. It's gonna be right up here along the side. I don't know if you can see it at all, but it would be up in that corner. And then your heat stamp is right there by your zipper. So that one's a little bit easier to find over on that side. So let's go ahead and refill the bag, and then we will do a try on of the Louis Vuitton Vintage Monceau. All right, friends, so let's check out the fit of the Louis Vuitton Monceau 28. This bag I added the gold chain to for the shoulder strap. You can also add a crossbody chain to it as well, or whichever favorite crossbody strap or arm carry you want or prefer. So we dressed it up a little bit with the gold chain. It matches that gold hardware and is absolutely stunning. This bag's Epi leather is beautiful. I love the texture on it, but it still can be a classy piece if you want it more formal, or if you want to dress it down. We will check that out as well and see how that bag looks on. But this is the fit of the bag. Like I said, this is the 28. It fits great for an everyday bag, your carry, having all those items in as well. But without further ado, let's check out the more casual look so you get an idea of how this bag fits either way. All right, friends, so this is the fit of the more casual look. I added this fabric crossbody strap that's adjustable, and it sits really comfortably, but it allows you to wear this bag both ways. So you can dress it up if you want a more formal look, or you can dress it down for everyday kind of casual running around. It also looks Really great crossbody. This is the similar style to like the Pochette Matisse, but the vintage version. So it's the Monceau 28. It also comes in the 26, so you could have it sit up higher, or you could adjust your strap. You could have it sit a little lower or wherever you prefer. But this bag is awesome because you can add your own straps. So you make it your own, add your favorite straps, add your favorite, you know, hardware to the top. If you wanted a little handle strap as well, you could do whatever you want and play with it. This bag is a perfect staple for any collection. It is one of my top picks for a vintage Louis Vuitton bag. So let me know in the comments below, have you used the Louis Vuitton Monceau? Do you have the 28, the 26, or do you have the business bag, more of the briefcase style? I would love to hear from you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notifications down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.